Okay, good morning everyone out there. Now, what we're going to be doing is working on Don's shoulder using just a regular old kitchen chair. Nothing super special. That way, and we're going to be using this tool. This is massage gun tool. All right. We have multiple heads. We're going to start with the rubber tipped head. Set it inside of there. You can put it in different directions. It's up to you. You got to figure that out, depending on positional. Turn it on. And we're going to start off with, especially since we're going to be working right in the chest, we're going to start off with about 2 speed, okay? We're going to come in here looking for the pec major, the border along the sternum, and along the clavicle. Get in there and kind of just work that down. And since we're going at such a low speed, we can actually put a little bit of pressure in there, right up against the thoracic duct. It's not too bad, is it? How's that feel, Don?
It's very deep. It's got a good resonance. Really feels good.
Good.
That machine and your handling of it is, we can hear it in my voice.
Yeah.
So gets where it needs to go. My God.
Getting a feel for it. We're just now starting to break down. You can kind of tell that the border's broken down a little bit. So now we're getting in there and just doing little rotations, small rotations. Working in there again. We're being cautious, paying attention to where the clavicle is. I'm not on top of it. My thumb is there, so I'm up against it. And we're cognizant of the fact that our arteries and veins and everything come out between there too. So we're not getting super crazy about pressuring on them. Right up in that process, that chromium process, chromioclavicular process.
What speed are you on?
2. Real low speed, not a lot of high agitation right now. We're just kind of waking that area up a little bit. Spent a lot of time doing self-care with this. I'll be doing some videos on that too, now that I've kind of got it down to get a better feel for the tool heads. Okay, now I'm going to head for the pectoralis minor, which is buried right there. Just kind of rolling it back to its origin source. Rolling just off the center and then coming back in. A little more lateral, then medial, lateral to medial, lateral to medial. Now that we kind of got those, and we got them in a totally relaxed position too. They're not in that stretched position that we usually work them. We're going to come down here and head for the serratus anterior. Opposite, we're going to go a little medial to lateral for that. If you're working on someone with large chest, then you need to modify. Sometimes you need to pull everything out of the way to get through there. Don and I both have muscular chest, so we can just work right through the breast area, not a problem. The amount of tissue with this speed really doesn't affect anything. Now I'm doing it at a low speed. The thing about low speed is you can get deep vibration. We're going to be cranking the speed up now that we've warmed it up, and I'm going to go all the way up to 5. 5, we don't put a lot of pressure in right off the bat. We're going to do some topical breakdown. Really open up that surface area, separating those fascia layers, giving it that extra deeper vibration. We're actually pushing into this. Don's doing movements. This is proper, you know, unless you really don't want them doing. This is exactly what he feels is right for his body. We've been working with the shoulder for quite a while. We've kind of left this last week a little off, let Don do a little more self-care on himself since the big work that we did in the chair. And he's been doing quite a bit of swimming, a lot of swimming, which is agitating it, just like when you're doing musculature workouts. We're doing it daily, so realistically we probably could scale it back. We've also been working for more icing afterwards to let it really cool down. Just kind of, when you're doing hard athlete, if you're building, this is how it is. So it's really the same thing. He's just rebuilding that muscle area, the tendons, getting everything strengthened and getting the circulatory system working. You can see I'm always using my other hand to just sort of feel around. Go ahead and just let the hand drop. Just sort of feel around a little bit and see what's going on. I'm going to take control. I'm going to take control. Okay. It's better if I do, you know. get this anterior compartment taken care of before we go to the posterior. Oh yeah, right? It's that hurts so damn good. A little bit of burny feeling and everything inside of it. You get it all with that one. And that's that acromioclavicular junction right there. Pectoralis minor, major sitting over the top of it, deltoid laying across it, and then you got your brachioradialis running down through here. And you can see it in the elbow right off the bat that it's shortened, and that shows that area right off the bat. Getting in there digging. Getting in there digging. Now you can see I can put a little bit more pressure and I can really move it around in there. It's a great, great tool for this. Gonna use it some on the other side because we want to even things out. Obviously the side too, you can feel up here, the border, it needs some work anyways. Which is not unsurprising. Like I said, I've been doing a bunch of swimming, so that does fit well within the knees. Again, I highly recommend that you do this work on yourself so you understand what the tools are, how they feel, so you're less likely to get wild about doing it on somebody else because you know what the body can take. Pec minor over here a little bit. Huh? You're doing swimming, this, you know, just about any lifting it or anything else, but swimming for sure, this is where you're going to be seeing it right here. Kind of through the deltoid anterior, and then you can kind of go underneath it. You just have to think about this leaf blade hanging there. Let that elbow fall. I'm right on top of the ribs, but I'm not pushing deep. I'm just kind of laying across them. Catching a nerve occasionally. A little nervy there, huh?
A little?
Just a little bit. A little caught up inside there. Sometimes you gotta do a little scratching to break it down. Alright, go ahead and turn around in the chair, please.